live? Yep. Welcome to the Get Connected live stream of the Apple event coverage. This is our second attempt at live streaming an Apple coverage event. The last time we actually had it going on in the background, and it did not work as well for us. But if you want to see the Apple event, go to apple.com and have us up on another window.
Yeah, or just have us in your ears while you're watching it.
Again, I'm Mike Agerbo. Got Graham Williams to my left and John Beeler on my right. What are you guys expecting?
I'm really looking forward to new watch bands. Yep.
Actually, I'm always looking forward to the watch bands that will then be copied relentlessly overseas.
Seriously, though, Airpods is what I'm looking for. But the M1X Mac?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to MacBooks that look a lot like the new AirPod or iPads.
Yes, something
squared off, very.
Aren't they kind of squared off now?
Well,
they're roundish.
Roundish.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Maybe lots of ports.
Lots of ports. Really?
You got 2 ports on that. You got 4 ports.
Yeah, but this one's from 2019.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
You and I are suffering the same fate right now, where it's you're running an Intel processor, and you're doing anything, and it's running hot.
Yes.
Yeah. My battery life is not what it used to be. Then again, I'm every day, all day. All caps.
Yeah, but you got an you're running an iPad Pro, right?
Well, this is basically the extended battery for my MacBook Pro. That runs out. We're over here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I really think there's going to be something with AirPods for this particular event, and
What do you think they would do with AirPods? Make them in colors?
No, drones. They fly out of your ears and they'll dock themselves back in their charging case.
So I've been working with a couple of new pairs of wireless headphones, and I've got some bone conduction ones.
Oh, those I love those.
They're great, right?
Yeah.
It's a completely open concept. The microphone on them is actually far bit better for me than
Who makes those?
I will have to check. Give me 1 second.
I had some bone conduction aftershocks.
That's the ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're just amazing. They even make ones for swimming now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Bone conducting for swimming.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I bought the OpenCom.
Yeah.
Which I'm using on all of my devices, but I'm also using on my PlayStation.
Oh.
And that's really great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are we still going through hyperspace here at the Apple event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've broken the quantum realm. They're unleashed.
Unleashed 5. Okay. Countdown's happening here.
Good morning.
Who's going to open it? Tim?
Tim?
It'll be some crazy thing. Daniel Craig or somebody will jump out of a plane.
A hologram of Steve Jobs.
Well, dare to dream. And here we go. Oh.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, someone's garage, and they've got an old iMac.
The Bondi Blue.
Wow.
What?
I called it. We're going to get translucent IMAX.
Mac G3 start. Oh, okay. So they're in a garage, and there's music happening as well. So
Are they remixing the famous startup tone?
With a garage band.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh, HomePod's in there. So they're creating a song here with AirPods cases.
Okay, you joke, but I actually went through and recorded a song in Logic with all things around my kitchen.
Why?
Salt shaker, pepper shaker, kitchen shears. It was actually part of a course I was taking.
Oh, so they're going down memory lane here
Yeah.
in this garage of all the old
Ooh, a
Apple,
Soma.
Apple products.
We should just remind everybody, you can listen to the live audio from Apple. There's a link in our description if you're listening to or watching our live stream. We have to keep it really low just to keep the Apple police happy.
So this is kind of interesting because they actually killed the startup tone on MacBooks for a while and brought it back with what's the current one, Big Sur?
Yeah. I can't even remember now.
There
Oh,
she is.
here we go to the mothership.
I've got the T-shirt.
Oh, Tim's in the grass.
Nothing like dead air on a live stream.
Hear what Tim has to say, though. So both of you guys have Sonos at home, yeah?
I do, yeah. John, you're more Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can actually use third-party speakers with Siri, but you have to have a HomePod. So this is kind of...
Did you get the mini?
I didn't. I've got an old-fashioned HomePod. Still love it. Might give it to me.
It still looks like something that the aliens come out of.
Do you think they've missed the boat on
No.
that? No?
No, I think there are a lot of folks out there that are looking for distributed audio. And I mean, the big thing for me is not just sound, but also integration with smart home stuff, right? So.
So they're probably positioning the new MacBooks to be the music creation studio in your bag.
Well, so this actually for me is very pertinent to my life because right now I am rocking Amazon Music, Apple Music, and Spotify.
Yeah, me too.
And so the biggest problem is, you find a playlist that works on one,
Yeah.
and they're all kind of good at different things. And so I think what Apple's kind of flipping the bit on here a little bit is instead of it being style of music, what am I doing? And this actually is a little bit more in line with how I want to interact with my system. Because there are times when it's just, I don't know what I want to listen to, but I know what I want to feel. And I haven't been able to do that with the way that these systems are set up right now. Spotify's kind of there, like on a Sunday morning, they've got like their Sunday morning playlists that kind of fit, but they're not always great.
Voice plan.
Are you charging me an extra $5 for this? This better be included in Apple One.
I don't quite understand.
I think they're trying to get the cost of Apple Music down to $5, and you're going to access it via Siri,
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
just to get more people in.
When's the Apple drone coming? Because they sure use it a lot. Oh, colors.
You mean black and white?
Oh.
Red. Red. Did I see red?
Yeah.
Is that red or is that orange?
Oh,
Oh, no, you're right, it's red.
These are probably the iMac colors.
I'm the
Those
colorblind.
look like HomePod minis from the top, though. There are controls on there, and they do match the iPod.
Oh, look.
Look at those candles.
I love Apple.
bold.
Well, they change the colors on the speakers and everyone loses their mind.
Taking the headphone jack out is courage. Adding color is bold. You know, I'm going to stick with them on this one. Orange and red and blue are kind of bold.
That is the cleanest garage I've ever seen. You should see my garage.
You haven't seen mine.
No. I don't need Siri for that. I just yell.
Yes. My mother had a very early version of Siri back in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's
Called Yelly.
Do you remember the Fallout iPad game?
Yeah. I was just wondering, is this a real set or is it a composite of?
I like the color. I like the colors.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no green.
Not everything
Yet.
can be green, John.
This is true.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. AirPods. Lasers? Will they have lasers? How much did that cost them to make that stage?
Well, isn't that the? They've used that stage before.
Is that in? Yeah.
Yeah, they used it in the last one. It looked like it was like in San Francisco somewhere, like outside. This looks indoors though. Or
Yeah, the one before I think was in San Diego.
oh, was it San Diego?
I think so.
Yeah.
I never tried the new over-the-ear ones. Have you?
No.
No.
I've got an Aeroplan batch of points dedicated to it, but I just can't pull the trigger. I tried them in the store, and they're great.
Do you think they're worth the price? I mean, you're paying for them with air miles, but
You know, I love them.
Oh, new AirPods. I called it.
so did everybody else.
Yeah, but he called it, like, you know, early. I give him some credit on this. This is just regular AirPods.
They're my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, the AirPod Pros are awesome, but I don't know. I love the AirPods, how small they are, you know, the case and everything.
I find
and
that-
look, I can dance like that.
I find they fall out of my ears, so the pros are mint.
Yeah, I think I'm with Gray on that. I like the pros.
But it looks like they're going to have a larger case. I mean, that was one of the appealing things to me with the old one is how small the case was.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the AirPod Pro case,
Yeah.
like that landscape
Yeah.
orientation.
Almost
of it.
like there's an economy of scale there.
You think, yeah.
Tim Cook, Master Supply Chain, just rubbing his hands. I'm wondering if these are going to fit better for me. They look like they've got a bit more of a hook to it, which is what I liked about the...
Yeah, the pros.
It's funny, the pros I thought would fit in my ear better, but they don't. They fall out.
Did you try the different tips?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really strange.
Oh,
And you don't want to lose one of those.
no.
Wonder if they'll have different colors.
No.
Does anybody else make wireless earbuds that are this easy to set up?
I would imagine some NFC stuff is.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. It's still kind of like that tap, hope it works type of deal. But
Yeah.
I can say the Belkin ones.
There you go. 5-minute charge provides 1 hour of use.
That's pretty good.
So you're saying the Belkin ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Soundform ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they set up super easy.
Robin said Google is very easy to set up as well. The Google.
Pixels.
Yep.
Oh,
MagSafe charging. Bless you. I bought myself a MagSafe adapter. Don't have a phone that uses it yet.
loser.
Well, you know, it's coming. October 29th to November 5th is what I was told.
You getting a Pro?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have an 11?
I'm getting 11 Pro.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to get a MagSafe battery pack.
Yes.
Not the Apple one though.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Who was it I was looking at?
Anchor has a really nice one. Even Logix has a even smaller one.
Oh, look how cheap the AirPods are now. $129 US. The
Oh, the old
second
ones.
generation.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. What they do need is an exchange program for batteries on these things. Because I found that on my original ones, I killed them within about a year. So I don't know. Like Apple Care would probably be. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? They do Apple Care on these.
Yeah.
I've missed the boat on that.
Yeah. There we go. M1X or something like it.
When they make the movie about Apple, that guy's gonna be played by Paul Rudd, right?
I saw a photo of Paul Rudd when he was 29 and when he's 51. He looks the same.
Yeah.
The same with Tom Cruise.
Less so lately.
Looks the same when
Well,
he's running.
It's because Tom Cruise is like 85.
Sorry, Tom.
They just replaced his head.
He just looks like he's 30. I hate him.
Oh, M1 Pro.
Wow. Okay. I'll take it. Wrap it up. Let's go.
I thought he was going to tell us about it.
I love this guy.
I went to see the baby.
It's the cleanest lab I've ever seen.
Witness the Mac Pro in its natural habitat. Creating something great just for them. I'd love just an hour to sit down with
Do you
this
think
guy.
there's like a Banana Republic just for Apple employees at the headquarters there?
Well, they have their own store. That's where I got my T-shirt.
Oh,
That's actually what Johnny Ive is doing right now. It's like diamond encrusting Rolexes and
yeah.
on the side. It's just a side
He's
gig.
bedazzling Apple uniforms.
Oh, hello.
What are you saying? Like, you have no idea what that is.
The die? Daniel Craig's off to the side. There's a time to die. Lots of it.
That's a lot of hand soldering.
Right. Do you suppose that the Alder Lake engineers are looking at this right now going, oh, crap.
Well, you know what? Competition's good, right? Who was competing against Intel? Noah?
AMD.
Well, were they?
Well, yeah, I mean, AMD is crushing them right now. And,
Okay.
Well, and here's the thing, like, Intel's got Alder Lake on the way, so there could be some very exciting things coming from them. But they're...
Oh, twice as fast as the M1 for graphics.
That's why they're called Pro.
It's like World of Warcraft so fast.
So .264. What about .265? Is that more of a... You don't know what I'm talking about.
The H.264 and H.265?
Yeah.
For as far as, so hardware accelerated versus software accelerated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know our graphics team will be probably emailing me later today.
I think it just came in.
My computer has died. The cat ate it.
5 nanometer.
So it's interesting because they committed to ProRes across their entire line, like right from the phone, which you can now shoot in native ProRes, all the way through.
Yeah. We actually did some tests the other day with Filmic Pro on the 13 Pro Max, and 16-second clip was almost 1.5 gigs
Wow.
Sounds about right.
in ProRes.
He is very intense.
6 times N1 for bandwidth. Cool.
Oh, so there's an M1 Max.
I was kind of sitting there going, 32 gigabytes of unified memory is amazing, but pros are going to...
This is going to be expensive.
Maybe not.
I'm curious because, like, with everything on the die and you know, as far as customizability for the system goes, are they looking at 2 SKUs here? Like, are we, and that's it?
I think so.
I would think
Well,
so. Yeah.
3 SKUs.
Yeah.
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 For Scott in the chat, the iMacs were updated earlier this year, so we're probably not going to see the iMacs today.
You're thinking more laptops?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll probably do a separate event for the
Desktop?
Mac Pro.
Yeah.
This is unreal.
Look at that. But what's Intel up to as far as cores? They're more than 8, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, between cores and frequency, it's kind of, it's curious as to where the next performance gain is going to come from. The thing that kind of occurs to me here right now is they're talking about power consumption 30 watts, you know, and I'm doing similar processing on, you know, I've got a 3080 Ti at home. It's consuming 300 watts.
Yeah.
The lights go dim when you turn that on.
You've got to believe it, yeah.
I also wonder if the Macs might not be in laptops, just on desktops.
Possible, but then again, like they just showed the power consumption, and it was still around 30 watts for the processor. Yeah, 70% less power than discrete PC GPU.
like my laptop.
We had a laptop in one time. It was a PC, and it was so powerful it needed 2 power supplies.
There was that 20-inch that came with a stand at one point. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Samsung?
No, I want to say it was a Toshiba.
Well, they're talking about plugged in versus battery, so there goes my theory of the Macs just for desktop. I wonder if the Macs might only be available in the larger form factor, like the 16.
Possibly,
Inch.
yeah. But like, honestly, the way they're layering batteries nowadays.
iPod Mini. Or iPad Mini, sorry.
And I mean, like, we should actually like give a bit of a shout out to Intel here for Thunderbolt 4, right? The I/O on this thing is actually developed by them, and
Yeah.
it's part of what makes all of the wonderful things that we plug into it possible. There he is, my boy.
Air Force One.
I love the fact that he is always second button, right? There is just
Yeah.
we're down in the weeds on this one now.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm sitting here and I've got, you know, my Macs and my PCs at home. My PC literally just got a trusted platform module in so that I could plug that in so that I could update the software so that I could update my master boot record on my drive. Night and day experience,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm worried about, you know, when I turn my Mac on, the notifications are a little bit slow, which they're now talking about. Well, you know, instant wake from sleep, it'll be there. When you think about it, Apple's fighting a war on 3 fronts here, right? They're fighting a war with PC hardware manufacturers and Intel and AMD. They're fighting a war with Microsoft, and they're fighting a war with Google and cloud computing. And if it's not a draw, they're winning. Hello.
Spatial audio mixes.
So you can create your own spatial audio in Final Cut?
Yeah. That's Logic.
And they've just adapted it for the new depth of field from the...
Yeah. I think that's Nigel asking for a new computer. Nigel's our editor. One of our editors.
do they get these developer testers to keep their mouth shut?
The gun to their head.
I think it's you know what it is. I think it's access, right? I think it's being on the forefront of things, and you feel special,
Yeah.
right? But also you're now able to optimize your app, so more people want to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm getting text messages from friends watching the live stream telling me to smile. Thanks, Alistair.
He just wanted to shout out.
Yes. Yeah.
Rod was asking in the chat what's going on. Basically, Apple's just extolling the virtues of their new chips. And we're still trying to figure out what it all means and how much it's going to cost. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we're looking at here, things where you may be manually tracking, manually keyframing, stepping through things frame by frame and doing it on your own. And now you're assigning a value to something that's on the screen. Machine learning is figuring out what the hell it's looking at and doing it. And it looks like, 4 or 5 times faster, in some cases in real time.
Yeah.
This is
how we get to the Matrix.
Well, and I mean, you say that, but like we've seen a lot of things with augmented reality and multiverse, right? Or metaverse, pardon me. And it's still kind of, it's being said in hushed tones and in quiet conversations, but this does enable that.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you've got this kind of computing, on your desktop creating the world, on your pocket processing the world, on your face, taking in and providing output as far as a pair of AR glasses. Like this is
Yeah, 64 gig GPU.
yeah, I mean, unified memory, but yes. Yeah. Hello.
So it comes with 64 gigs?
I think that was the max.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Also, and now you can have an enterprise of your own. It should be noted that that is not the enterprise from Strange New Worlds.
Do you think Microsoft would ever get into the chip game?
Too late.
No, they would just buy somebody.
Who?
ARM.
ARM? Didn't NVIDIA?
They tried.
Yeah.
They're trying currently. The European Union's not too thrilled about it.
Why?
Longer conversation.
I know, but like, isn't there a lot of competition out there already, or would they own too much of the GPU?
The problem would be that, I mean, even, Apple Silicon is based on ARM reference designs.
Yeah.
And so, like, there are a few things that you could do, which is, release certain parts of it under FRAND. And that might solve the problem. I'm not a patent lawyer, but it could.
What's this?
That's the new MagSafe. It's back.
Yeah.
There's a dedicated power cable.
HDMI and SD card slot.
You were right.
I wanted ports. They gave us ports.
Oh, man, I've been toting the line that USB-Cs are all we need for years, and I've been lying to all of you. There are feet.
Oh, prominent feet.
So it doesn't melt through your table?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. 14-inch.
No release date yet. It's still unfolding, so probably within the next couple of minutes.
Sorry, I missed that. Was that a 14 and a 16? Or was it a 14 and something smaller?
We'll find out.
I missed it. I was talking over it. The joys of a live stream.
The design feels so reminiscent of like the mid-teens. Like
It is a 14 and a 16. Thank you, Robin.
the design feels like a throwback. Like I love it,
Yeah.
but this
Wow. It's a pound difference. 'Cause-
'Pound difference. 'Cause- 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 'Cause-
This is what happens when you're not constantly chasing the thinnest profile on the market. I think they've recognized that people want that power.
Yeah.
Oh, they're losing the touch bar?
Yeah. That was the big rumor. They were going to kill the touch bar.
That's a shame because I love my touch bar.
I do too.
Do you use it a lot?
Yeah.
All the time.
Not anymore?
Wow.
I do know a lot of people that hated the touch bar though.
For
and
sure.
That was the only option they could get for the spec laptop they were going to get.
Why don't they just make the trackpad smaller and put the touch bar back up?
Apple,
Yeah.
if you're listening,
I don't know. Like that's a
Mike's
lot
made a
of
request.
well, it's a lot of real estate for the trackpad.
I'll second that one.
But look at your iPad Pro, right?
Yeah.
You've got the Magic,
Yeah.
or what is that one called? Is it the Magic case?
That's my keyboard, yeah.
Yeah, the trackpad doesn't take up half the
No.
keyboard on that one.
No.
So 3 Thunderbolt ports.
Yeah.
So we lose one, but we're gaining an HDMI,
And a power port.
MagSafe, and an SD card slot.
Oh, God, I'm in love.
Why do you think they're going back to MagSafe?
Because I've kicked my laptop off my table 2 or 3 times, personally.
Yeah, but in a world where we're trying to standardize on, will the EU like that?
Does the EU like anything?
No, but like the EU is going all hot and heavy on USB-C right now for mobile phones. Do you think that they'll?
I think because this does serve a dedicated purpose, and
Yeah.
it's just like I can only imagine they probably run the numbers. I would.
I know what numbers they're running.
Yeah.
The replacement
Yes.
adapters.
Yeah.
That only they can sell.
Actually, no. I would say the replacements under MacBook Apple Care Plus for people that have damaged their laptops from pulling it off tables. My cat is 8 pounds and manages to move my 4-pound MacBook Pro easily.
I miss I'll miss though being able to use one USB-C cable with a really nice high GAN charger to charge anything in my house.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, I'm blown away just by the sheer power on these new laptops. But the MagSafe, I don't know.
Well, so here's the thing: is Thunderbolt provides power. Is there any reason why these things would not charge with that?
That's a good question.
What they may be saying is we're going to take away one of these ports. We're going to give you a dedicated charging port. But if you're out and about,
Well, yeah, you leave the MagSafe at home or at the office, and you use the GAN charger somewhere else.
yep,
If they do that, brilliant.
yep, bravo. Let's find out.
My money says no.
16.2 diagonal. So it's funny. It's not funny. My partner had her MacBook Pro 17 stolen years ago. We went away to Berlin. We came home. Someone had jimmied the window and had taken her MacBook Pro and hasn't wanted a 17 since. This is the closest thing to. I was in the process of buying her a new iPad Pro. I might check that decision here.
Gray's got his credit card out.
Yeah. I mean, if there were some way that I could get this thing to play Destiny 2 at 120 hertz, oh, I'd be a happy kid.
Oh, and you can actually lock it in. That's good.
That's what they use on the iPad Pro, the large one, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then their big, expensive $5,000.
Display, yeah.
So they're talking about a new monitor, or is that existing?
Wait for it. Boom. You ever been patient for something? Like, wait for it, think it's not coming, and then it does.
But are you going to have to give up your left arm for this?
I only need one arm. Everything's done with Siri nowadays anyway.
Wow.
It's interesting that we're talking entirely about portables here because the Mac Pro, when it happens, I'm terrified of what that brings.
M1 Pro Max.
Yeah, complementary singularity with free Mac Pro.
Well, this is a major development in the laptop world.
Who even comes close to what they've got right now? Like any of these individual pieces, you might have someone else who's comparable.
Yeah.
But there's no one else putting this all together the way this is.
Finally. The new FaceTime camera on the new iMac, and even the M1 series laptops is phenomenal.
Yeah, I bought my parents one of the new M1 iMacs, and it's phenomenal. They came from a 2011 iMac.
Do they notice the difference?
Very much.
Yeah.
I do, and then of course I've got the.
No, I know you do, but do they?
But I'm seeing them, and as far as the speed of the computer, very much so.
Yeah.
That's
I'm always amazed at how much they can pack into these things now, eh? 6 speakers for the 16-inch.
Yeah.
Well, and let's face it, £5 for a portable at this point is beefy.
Yeah.
Which is saying something because, back in the day, £5 was the lightest laptop you would carry. Did I just get off my lawn? I just got off my lawn. Oh, God.
But I think we need more cowbell.
But now you'll be able to get
What we
spatial
need
audio.
is more cowbell.
I want you to really fill the room.
Spatial audio with the speaker system.
We're living in the future. Like, this is it. It's here.
Not yet. I need my flying car.
That turns into a briefcase. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh. Have you ever been into an anechoic chamber?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, terrifying, right? More than a minute
have.
there.
Have I? I have. Oh, is that the big foam room?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
That's pretty good.
I just got a heart rate alert. Okay, we're talking about 5600M, so we're like, let's. I think a lot of folks out there, especially like the speeds and feeds folks, are going to want to know, like, where does it compare to a more modern portable GPU? 5600M is not the one that I would be posting up against.
What would you be posting up against?
Honestly, I haven't even taken a look to see what's like. Is there a 3080 in a portable? I don't know.
I bet Steven knows.
Steven? Fastest laptop GPU in a PC right now. Yep. Go find out.
Core i7. Compared to an Atari, it's 800 times.
I think the reason they probably picked Core i7 and Core i9 is
What they had.
and also like price performance wise, where they hanging.
Okay. Guesstimates on price for the 14-inch.
A lot.
How much?
I'm gonna say 14 probably. Let's go $2,600 Canadian, $2,599 to start.
No, but they're doing US here, so US pricing.
$2,399. 16, what, 34.99 Canadian, so 31.99.
Yeah,
Okay.
roughly.
I'm spitballing here.
Yeah, I'd say $24.99 US.
Yeah.
$24.99 for 16-inch. Yeah.
For the base. But also be curious to see what the base is.
And again, we've been talking like they've got. So was it saying 16 gigabytes of base memory, or I don't know.
We'll find out.
Okay. You know what I'm looking forward to? What people complain about. Because it's going to have to get really creative. It's going to
You
be
know what's so
price.
funny? They're going to announce this, but we can't get any chips. So
There's
see
only
these
4 in existence.
2023.
Like the friggin' Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Well, I can just throw in that it's not coming in green.
No.
Isn't it? There's grass on the field there.
Wow.
We're into iPod times of operation.
Wow. Wow.
Well, aluminium, if Johnny was still around. Yeah, I really miss the beryllium. Radioactivity never killed anyone.
Here comes the price.
This is where they roll out Apple iLoan.
$23.99 for 14.
Yeah?
It's Doctor Strange.
Hopefully I'm not Dr. Sad in the multiverse of poorness at this point.
God, who has to animate that?
It's okay. It was easy. They had an M1 Pro Max. I'm actually a little emotional right now. Oh, look at that hinge.
I just want to know about the power. Can you use USB-C to power it? How come everyone goes with the Chris Nolan
Yeah.
black hole now? Yeah.
Because it's sexy and weird. Jellies.
Well, until Denis Villeneuve makes his black hole movie.
Right?
Well, this is a little Blade Runner-esque.
Oh, that is total Blade Runner, right? Up to 8 terabyte storage. That's awesome. How much is that one? The max with 8 terabytes.
20K.
64 gigs.
What?
Wow.
Called it.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean,
It doesn't come with anything inside. It's just the empty shell.
Are they just in silver, or they're doing space gray as well? I guess, yeah.
Next week? They're available next week. How did they do that? Like somehow they got them made over in Asia, shipped over, and they're sitting in warehouses.
I think we need a medic for gray.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while, right? Since they've had like a major update or upgrade on their Pro
That was worth the wait.
series. Yeah.
That was worth the wait. You're not kidding, Tim.
I wonder if they sweep the grounds for any like wild animals before they they sent him out into the tall grass.
Rattlesnake grabs him.
Watch out, Tim. I think he has a force field around him though. Like in Dune.
Must protect at all costs.
Yeah.
So this might be the shortest.
Yeah, it's only an hour, right?
Yeah, 50 minutes.
Don't ever see you're welcome, right? They little disappointed, no watch bands.
Okay, so let's do a quick summary. There's a new Apple Voice plan. I think a new way to get people into the Apple Music universe for cheap. New Apple Airpods. They're entry level, so this is the 3rd generation, so they'll have spatial audio. And a whole new line of laptops, Pro and Max series, that will blow away everything from the previous generations.
Yeah, a big question that stands out for us right now is, can these things charge through USB-C, which we hope that they can.
That's my only question.
Yeah.
So
Because everything else is amazing.
Yeah, and it has all the ports that you were wishing for. So it's got the Thunderbolt ports, but also has HDMI and a card reader.
Yeah.
As well as a headphone jack.
Bob's your uncle.
Gotta have it.
Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to our coverage of the live stream event. And as always, Graham, pleasure having you on. And thanks for putting this all together, John. I want to thank the guys in the background, Robin and Steven. We'll see you again next time.
I gotta get my credit card. I'm sorry. I can't wait.